Hello everyone and welcome to New Beginnings, my everyday life in rural Cyprus, and we're continuing with our Christmas themed live streams. So if you want to see more, do go back and check over both my channels what we've covered so far. And today we have some exciting things which include looking at gift stamps, green shield stamps, GS stamps and many other types of things from the past that you used as a Christmas collection point system, collecting stamps, sticking them in books to help pay for Christmas. So we'll be talking about that. We're also going to have getting ready for Christmas. We're going to have something about getting ready for Christmas. We're going to have a Christmas quiz and a Christmas game. So a lot coming up in this live, so do stay tuned. And if you like this episode, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and share with your friends. So first of all, I'm going to put a link in now into the chat, and this link, hopefully it's the right one. Yes, this is the link from the channel called My Alabama Farm Life, and Kathleen on that channel has a Christmas giveaway, and she asks that you watch the full video that I've linked because it tells you how to enter. Now, it's very simple to enter. You don't have to join anything or anything like that. She does ask that you do subscribe to her channel if you want to enter. And she does also tell you other ways you can add extra entries for going into her draw, which is going to take place on Christmas Day. So I've linked the video there. Do go and have a look. It's an awesome prize, particularly if you like growing and you want to try different ways of growing and starting vegetable and produce. It's an awesome prize, a very expensive prize, in my opinion. We've all got our own different amounts of money that we think is a lot of money. It's a very awesome prize. So do go out and look at my Alabama Farm Life Christmas giveaway that I've linked there. If you're watching this back later or you're watching on your phone now and you can't grab that, I have put the link to that video in the description under this live. And don't forget to go over and say, hey, came over from Dawn's channel. So I will be also promoting this on my live on Monday, because my Monday live is on my other channel, New Beginnings, my everyday life in rural Cyprus. And so obviously I want to share it with, I know a lot of you cover and follow both my channels, but I have many people that are only one or the other. So that's there. Oh, I see now the link has actually come up. Part of the links come up in the chat and part in the next bit. So there's a whole thing there. But as I say, the whole link in full is actually under this video. So when this goes out public, then you can grab that there. So do go over. As I say, it's an awesome giveaway. You don't have to be there for the draw on Christmas Day. I know for me particularly, I don't know what time she's doing the draw, but for me particularly, I'm a completely different time in the world to most people, particularly the Americans. So I could be having my Christmas dinner, or it might be evening, and I'm obviously not going to be on YouTube. But as I said, I don't know what time her draw is. I didn't ask her. And then I can figure it out. If I'm around, then I might pop on quickly. But you don't have to be there to receive the prize, as far as I'm aware. She's just doing the draw. So much better than those channels who say you must be in the chat at the time of the draw. I understand why people do that, but it's not practical unless you're in the same country. So there's that. Oh, and by the way, she does say the prize, if she is confident she can ship it to Europe and other countries, but she has said if you can't have it, or there's some issue, you're worried about getting the prize, if you have a PayPal, she will donate the equivalent value as PayPal. So although she's confident, she says Europe, Canada, she's okay. She's in Alabama, obviously. She is confident that you can do it. She said anywhere you can get Amazon. Well, we can't get Amazon delivery to Cyprus. So I do let her know if you feel you can't have the prize delivered to you. So if Amazon don't come to you, or if you're afraid of extra tax on a gift and that kind of thing, then just let her know. There was another version. She said she could send you the money instead. I forget what that was. But do go and check out the video. And she explains what you have to do to enter. It's very simple, almost as simple as my video. So my 3K giveaway closes on my other channel, New Beginnings, my everyday life in rural Cyprus. My 3K giveaway closes on the last day of December this year. So I will be announcing my winner on maybe the first, but the beginning of January. So there is still prizes up for grabs. Jump in quick, watch the video. It's got a big thumbnail, 3K giveaway. You can't miss it on my other channel. And you are very likely to win if you jump in there quickly. So do jump in, watch the full video, because I tell you what you need to put in the comments to enter. So that's what we're going to do today. Let's visit, first of all, Quote Corner for Friday. So Friday's Quote Corner. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. And before we play our Christmas games and talk about the other things I've mentioned, I think we'll begin today with getting ready for Christmas. So I'm going to put on some Christmas music while you enjoy the video. Here we go. I'm going to start again because I don't know if it worked for you guys or not, but my end, there was nothing. I think we lost connection for a minute there. So I'm just going to run it back and start again with it in the hope that you, if you did miss the beginning of it, then you will see the full amount. So let's run again with getting ready for Christmas. So I hope you all enjoyed that. I hope that was something you enjoyed seeing. That was from last Christmas, in case you're wondering how I've got so much going on already. That was from last Christmas. And I have my tree up and decorations. I move them around a bit each year, so it's not exactly the same. I always put things on those bookshelves and on the bar. But yeah, that's basically getting ready for my Christmas. I don't think it was last year, actually. I can't remember now. Anyway, I found footage that I had. It would have been way before that, because it was video 18 on my other channel. Video 18 on my other channel. And I've been doing YouTube for years now. So, yep, not that then. Okay, let's talk about Green Shield stamps. Now, when I say Green Shield stamps, that's the English equivalent. And obviously we have different versions in different countries. So I'm going to tell you a little bit first about Green Shield stamps, as I call them, because that's what I know them as. So let's see. Green Shield stamps was a British sales promotional scheme that rewarded shoppers with stamps that could be used to buy gifts from a catalogue or from any affiliated retailer. The scheme was introduced in 1958 by Richard Tompkins, who had noticed the success of the long-established Sperry and Hutchinson's, so that's your S and H, green stamps in America. So I'm pretty sure you Americans called them SH stamps. For just a few years, the scheme was so widely adopted that it was referred to in rock songs, but it suffered when Tesco ceased to use it as part of a price-cutting policy that became standard nationwide. To retain business, Green Shield allowed customers to buy gifts from the catalogue with a mix of stamps and cash. But soon the catalogue became cash only, and the operation was rebranded as, any Brits know, Argos. That's where Argos came from. Stamps were withdrawn altogether in 1991. And in 1991, the company entered voluntary liquidation, completing in 2002. Trading stamps first became popular in the United States. Sperry and Hutchinson began offering stamps to United States retailers in 1896. The retailers bought stamps from S&H and gave them as bonuses with every purchase based on the amount purchased. The stamps were given away at filling stations, corner shops, and supermarkets. When the customer had collected sufficient stamps in collector's books, the shopper claimed merchandise from a catalogue or S&H Green Stamps shop. Richard Tompkins purchased the name Green Shield from a luggage manufacturer and founded Green Shield Trading Stamps Co. in 1958, along similar lines to S&H Green Stamps. They were popular during the 1960s and 1970s. Competing trading stamp schemes included Pink Stamps, a UK operation of S&H Stamps, British Consumer Cooperatives Dividend Stamps, Blue Chip, and the short-lived UK operation of King Corn. Now, I've never heard of that. If anyone's heard of that, let me know. I've not heard of that at all. I remember the pink stamps and I remember the blue co-op stamps. In the early 1960s, Greenshield built a new headquarters office block in Station Road, Edgware, Middlesex, a suburb of the northwest London Fringe. With the end of Greenshield stamps, the block was renamed Premier House. Tesco's founder, Jack Cohen, was an advocate of stamps. He signed up in 1963, shortly after his competitor, Fine-Fair, adopted S&H pink stamps, and Tesco became one of the company's largest clients. But Cohen was a fan of pile it high and sell it cheap, and in the mid-1970s, Tesco faced cost problems associated with not integrating its stores. In 1977, Tesco launched Operation Checkout, price cutting aimed at countering the new discounts, such as Quick Save. A decision was made to abandon Greenshield stamps, saving £20 million a year and helping to finance price reductions. In the context of a price war and high prices where the stamps were sold, consumer prices were rising to cover cost. And as inflation was high, the value of the stamps was going down. On the high street, the main suppliers of Greenshield stamps became the filling stations, aimed at company drivers who didn't care about the cost of fuel. Competing stations began to offer double, triple, quadruple, and even greater multiples of stamps. As sales slowed and other retailers abandoned the scheme, Greenshield stamp catalogue shops began to offer part stamp redemption and part cash for the goods in their catalogues. The proportion of the cash accepted was slowly increased until the goods could be purchased outright without the need for any stamps. With the groundwork laid, the catalogue series, warehouses and vehicle fleet were rebranded Argos in July 1973. The company suspended sales of stamps in 1983 and then had a short revival in 1987 involving 2,500 shops, finally ceasing in 1991. One stamp was typically issued for each 6D, 2.5 new pence, spent on goods, so large number of stamps had to be stuck in the books. At a later stage, a second denomination of stamp was added, worth 10 of the original stamps, which somewhat alleviated this problem. Finally, towards the end, there was a single large stamp worth 40 standard stamps. This was printed with a background around the traditional shield logo. So I hope that was interesting to you. So yes, it's S&H stamps. I was trying to remember what the equivalent in America was, S&H stamps. So if you have memories of either of those or any of those things, do let me know in the comments below. And if you ever got anything with your stamps, do tell me what you remember getting. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure my mum got a picnic table. That sounds very grand, doesn't it? But it was literally very short legs, about this high. You could use it in bed, so it was flat, a flat bit of wood basically, with folding legs. You could use it as a sort of, if you're ill in bed, as a breakfast tray. It was just flat wood, it didn't have edges, and it was for picnics. So when you went on a picnic, you put your rug out, you stood the legs up, and you put your food on there, save them being on the rug on the ground, or your drinks could go in there on that, save them falling over. I'm pretty sure she got that from Greenshield stamps. I think there was also lots of sort of modern things like the hairdryer that stood like an old-fashioned hairdressing salon where it stands on a tall stand, and You put your whole head in it almost. I think something like that came into it. But let me know and find out from your older relatives what they actually got with their Green Shield stamps. It was supposed to be to help you with Christmas and get your gifts and toys for the children. But I think some people tried to save up for the really big items. What were the bigger items there? Let me know. I've been trying to look up and see if I can find an old catalogue of what you could actually get with the Green Shield stamps, but I haven't been able to do that as yet. So yes, let me know in the comments below if you know of S&H stamps, Green Shield stamps, or the equivalent in England, the pink ones. I remember sticking those in. It was like a children's activity. You had to stick things in. And I seem to also remember the books were only kind of like this. I remember seeing the books. I remember exactly what they looked like, and you had almost the squares you had to stick the stamps in. And I remember at the end of so many pages, it said, like, you get so many free now. If you've reached this bit, the next 4 squares or whatever are free. So I remember that. So, yeah, let me know what you know about the stamps and what you remember, if anything, you got from them. So that's really interesting. Okay, let's go on to, let me find, where are we? Let's go on to Okay, so we're going to play a game. I'm going to tell you a Christmas song, pop song, and you're going to see, before I say who sung it, if you can remember who sung this Christmas pop song, or they might be carols or hymns. So the first one is Happy Christmas, War is Over. Do you remember who sung Happy Christmas, War is Over? So I'll give you a few seconds to think. It's like a Christmas quiz today. And the answer is John and Yoko. Did you get that one right? Give yourself points or a pat on the back. The next song is Wonderful Christmas Time. And I expect you're like me. Sometimes you think, oh, I don't know that one. But if you heard it, of course you'd know straight away what it was. Who sung Wonderful Christmas Time? And the answer is Paul McCartney. So we've got the Beatles going on here. Who sung Merry Christmas, Everybody? Merry Christmas, Everybody. And another one, as soon as you hear it, you will know it. If you can't recall the title, soon as you hear it, you would know it. So Merry Christmas, Everybody was Slade. Well done if you got that one. Who sung Do They Know It's Christmas? Do They Know It's Christmas? I'll give you a clue. It was a specially formed collaboration group. And that's probably jogged your memory what the song is. Do They Know It's Christmas? Is it harder to just have the title? I bet if you heard them, you would know straight away. So Do They Know It's Christmas was Band-Aid. Well done if you got that one right. Who sung A Fairy Tale of New York? Who sung the Christmas song A Fairy Tale of New York? And we've just had the death of one of those singers. So the singers of A Fairy Tale of New York was the Pogues. Extra point if you remembered, featuring Kirsty MacColl. So extra point for you if you remembered that. That is the actual credit of who sung that song. Who sung I Believe in Father Christmas? I believe in Father Christmas. I wonder if you got that one. I think that one might be harder. You might know the song, but you might not recall the singer. The answer is Greg Lake. Greg Lake. Did you get that one? Who sung 2,000 Miles? Is that really a Christmas song? The answer is The Pretenders. The Pretenders. This is all from one Christmas album. So if you got this album, you should be okay or not. Tell me in the comments if you've got this album or CD and how many you actually got right if you've got the album. Who sung A Spaceman Came Travelling? I'm not keen on that one. Spaceman Came Travelling. Can you recall who sung it? That was Chris de Burgh. Who sung Driving Home for Christmas? That's quite a good one. That's quite cheery. I like Christmas songs that have bells. Who sung Driving Home for Christmas? I'm sure you know this one. This is Chris Rea. Who sung Step Into Christmas? Who sung Step Into Christmas? I'm trying not to do it how the song does it. You know that one? Elton John. Who sung Merry Christmas, Everyone? I'm trying not to do it like the song. Who sung Merry Christmas, Everyone? Do you like the pause? That helps you. I like that one. Again, it's cheery, jingly bells in the background. That's Shakin' Stevens. Who sung Little Saint Nick? Older people will get this one. Little Saint Nick. Little Saint Nick was sung by the Beach Boys. Who sang Santa Claus is Coming to Town? Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Well, that, of course, was the Jackson 5. Who sang Christmas Wrapping? I don't know that one. It says, I think it says The Waitresses. Who knows that one? I'll have to play that. I don't know that at all. Who sung Ring Out Solstice Bells? I quite like that. That's very Christmassy. That is Jethro Tull. Who sung Peace on Earth, Little Drummer Boy? Remember, it was a collaboration, so you need both artists. Peace on Earth, Little Drummer Boy, a collaboration between two singers. Double points if you get them both. Well, that was Bing Crosby and David Bowie. Who sung White Christmas? You must all get that one right, surely. Who sung White Christmas? Well, that was Bing Crosby too, wasn't it? That was Bing Crosby. Who sung the Christmas song? Again, you're like, well, what one's that? I wonder if you know that without hearing it. I'm sure a lot of people do, though. That was Nat King Cole. Who sung When a Child is Born? That's very popular. When a Child is Born. Do you know that one? That was Johnny Mathis. Who sang Mistletoe and Wine? Again, for me, that's a very Christmassy type of song. Mistletoe and Wine. Do you remember? Are you shouting it at me? That was Cliff Richard. Oh, I'm sure you'll know this one. Who sung Walking in the Air? Of course, from the Snowman animation, Walking in the Air. And it's walking in the air, not we're walking in the air. It's walking in the air. That was Aled Jones. Who sang I Believe? I Believe. Well, that was Robson and Jerome. That was a more modernish one. Who sang Lonely Pup in a Christmas Shop? My mum had that record. She had a 45 record, Lonely Pup in a Christmas Shop. And I always thought it was Lovely Pup in a Christmas Shop. Lonely Pup in a Christmas Shop. Now, I do actually know who sang that. It's Adam Faith. Adam Faith. Who sang Rocking Around the Christmas Tree? It's so hard for me not to sing. Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. And there are a couple of answers you could give to this one, but Mel and Kim were known for it, and they're the ones who sang it on this Christmas album, but there were many spoofs of it as well. Who sang Happy Holiday? That's for you older folk. Happy Holiday. It's quite a nice little song. Happy Holiday. Have you got it? That was sung by Andy Williams. And for a lot of Americans, I think Christmas means Andy Williams. Who sang Santa Baby? I could just hear this one in my head. Who sang Santa Baby? That was Eartha Kitt. Who sang Lonely This Christmas? Who sang Lonely This Christmas? Well, that was Mud. That was Mud. Who sang Pretty Paper? I don't know that one. Do you know that one? Pretty Paper? No, I don't know that one. Maybe again, hearing it, I would know it. That is Roy Orbison. Who sang Silver Bells? That's a nice Christmas one. Silver Bells. Can you think? That is Jim Reeves. Who sang, maybe amongst others, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen? Who was known for singing that? That was Perry Como. And then I'm just seeing if there's any more. Let's do one more. There's a song here. You can get triple points if you know this. Who sang What Are You Doing New Year's Eve? So triple points if you know that one and know who sang it. That was Mary Margaret O'Hara. So well done if you got that one. Jolly good. So how many did you get there, I wonder? Let me know in the comments below how many you know and how many you actually got right of those. Of course, some songs are sung by several people, but we were going from the best Christmas album in the world ever. And I know these sort of discs, you've got to be very careful because they just rebrand them every year. Sometimes they just change the picture and sometimes they just flip around a few tracks, maybe take a couple out and put a couple more in. So do be careful if you buy your Christmas music. You're not basically buying it exactly the same. And we're finished today with, I want to know from you your kitchen mishaps or mishaps over Christmas, whether you have this Christmas, and then tell me in the comments any little mishaps or any funny stories in the past, things that have happened or gone wrong over Christmas. So not necessarily in the kitchen, just your funny Christmas stories. And I'm sure everyone will love to look in the comments and see your funny Christmas stories, anything and everything that's happened in past or current leading up to Christmas. So I'm going to finish there for today. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm continuing next week with all my Christmas themed live streams. If you want to know when I finish for Christmas and when I start again next year on my lives, then please check out my community post. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back on Monday on my other channel, New Beginnings, my everyday life in rural Cyprus. And let's just give you a Christmas message before we do the outro. See you soon.